Hello, Aries. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. We are working with the Thoth Tarot deck this week, pulling out for our environment, past, present, and future energies. All right, we are also going to pull out for our connections, past, present, and future energies, and our contribution. This is our contribution to society. All right. This could be our career or any other way that we use our energy to contribute. Let's see, the past, present, and future. Okay. Ooh, Eight of Swords over your reading here. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, the Eight of Swords, it's, this is a card of evolution, but it is also the energy of interference, and it can be where our mind is really interfering with our forward progress. So, excuse me. We will see how that plays out over your reading this week, Aries. All right, getting into environment, please keep in mind this is a general reading. Use your own intuition, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to book a personal with me, do so on my website, amyenergy.online. Okay, make sure you subscribe to my mailing list so that you will know about any special offerings or promo codes. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, Aries. I swear, as soon as I start reading the cards, I'm getting a little choked up here. Let me get a sip of tea. All right. So in the past here, we have the Princess of Discs. Again, this is in our environment. So I definitely feel like we've started a new course of study or started maybe therapy, okay? Yeah, because the Ten of Cups is here, which is where we are really safe and loving ourselves, being loved for exactly who we are. And I do feel with the Princess of Discs and the Eight of Swords, in our most recent past, we may have made a choice to, excuse me, god damn. Lord, I'm vaxxed and boosted. Please don't let me have COVID. Oh, Lord. Aries, but I am feeling, that's what I'm feeling here. Like we've really started to go to therapy or work on our mental health here, right? Because with the Princess of Discs, discs would have to do with the health and would have to do with starting something new, maybe a new course of study. But with the Eight of Swords, I feel like that's our mind, right? That we're really trying to navigate. And it was over our reading too. So in the current moment, we may be feeling pretty stagnant with the Four of Cups luxury. Okay, we are gaining strength here with the King of Swords. We are really, getting our emotions to a stable place so that we can really see clearly. And I do see like full clarity here in the future. Right now, we have the Strength card, okay? You are so strong, Aries. You have a really strong heart here. If this reading is resonating for you, with the King of Swords, you have just really stepped into a position of power in your life where you are really able to just claim your own agency here, right? You're moving with integrity, and it's really nice energy, okay? Yeah. Oh, wow. 2 Ace of Swords coming out and the Emperor. So this stability that you're finding in your emotions right now is really going to help you with what you want to build for your future, right? We really are able to take initiative, right? We're not being overwhelmed by our emotions. And, the Four of Cups is not my favorite energy, right? But it is a necessary part of life, I'm feeling for you right now, to kind of just keep your emotions at bay so that you're able to really look at the big picture, because there is moves that need to be made. There's something that you need to build here. And ultimately, with both these aces and the four, the Emperor, Aries energy here also. So that's your card, right? We're learning lessons about who we are and what we want in our life and how we're going to move forward and achieve our goals. So it's really good that we are getting this clarity and that we're really able to move forward in our life. Okay, let's look into our connections here. Wow, okay. So we got some major arcana coming out here with the Star. In our past, I do feel like in the past we have, wow, okay, let's get the clarifier first since the cards are wanting to act up over here. All right, clarifying the Star for Aries, please. All right, the Hierophant. Okay, so this is a little bit challenging here, Aries. I definitely do see with the Hierophant that there's been some pressure on you in the past, okay? We have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, this could be pressure to get to work, to go to work so that we can have resources, okay? Um, but I kind of feel like at the same time with the Star, it's like that's why it's kind of a conflict, because yes, we need money, but more than we need money, we need to heal here with the Star. So I feel like in the past we've been in a little bit of a predicament. Okay, in the current energy though, we're really finding a way to make it work, right? We're just kind of making the best out of our situation. We're being the alchemist here with the Art card. And the Nine of Pentacles, wow, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. So I do feel like, again, I'm feeling this sense of like a vision. Like you have a real vision of what you want in your life. And right now, you may be having to be self sufficient and just really make the most of the abundance that you do have. But I feel like you definitely have your eye on a much bigger prize here. With the Ten of Pentacles, we could be really trying to get involved in the community to gain support here. In our future with the Knight of Cups, I feel like we're moving on or moving forward in a sense here. So let's go ahead and clarify that. It's interesting because in your connections, we did have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like right now it's kind of like we're making a sacrifice so that we can heal. And that, we're trying to get to that Ten of Pentacles. We're trying to get to a really solid community. But it feels very independent in our current energy. Yeah. Oh, this is, wow, Aries, you're really being tough here. With the Ace of Cups, you are focusing on filling up your own cup. You're focusing mostly on self-love here. You could be cutting off literally everybody in your life besides yourself. You're really focused on the self. And I see you again with the Four of Cups, just kind of stagnant in your emotions. Okay, even if someone is trying to offer something to you, I feel like you don't want it because you know that you need to get to where you're going, right? It's interesting here. I want to just clarify. Let's clarify this future energy here. We know the Ace of Cups was there. Yeah, I feel like there could be some conflict going on in your life, Aries. And that could be why we're just focusing on ourselves, because it could be that the people in our space are, creating kind of a negative atmosphere. So we're just trying to focus on what's good, on what's working. Okay, yeah, Three of Wands. There's something that is being offered to you here, but you're really not interested in it because you are looking towards the future, right? And you're just kind of trying to detach from your emotions so that you can move. Okay, let's get into our contribution. All right, so in the past, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we were defending something, sticking up for ourselves. But why was that? Let's get a clarifier here. Oh, two want to come out. The Lovers and the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so really interesting. I do feel like we were defending a dream here with the Knight of Cups. It might not have been 100% realistic, right? This is the Knight of Cups, but in the Thoth deck, the Knights are actually the Kings. So it's a very different energy, right? With this Knight of Cups, this is very dreamy. This is not someone who's detached from their emotions. This is someone who's very emotional, maybe even unrealistic in their expectations, okay? So I really do see here in the past you really defending your position here in a relationship. And with the Three of Pentacles, I just feel like we were wanting to really be heard, right? In this energy, we were really wanting to work things out, right? Because the 3 and the 9 is, or yeah, the 3 and the 9, the 3 and the 6 is a 9. So I feel like in the past we were really wanting to reevaluate and be heard, right? We wanted our piece to be heard, because even with the 7, the 6, and the 3 would be a 16, which would then be back to the 7, right? So there's we're wanting to reevaluate, but we're wanting mostly for our side to be heard. um, is kind of what I'm feeling here. And this is coming up within your contribution. Okay, so that's what's really interesting here. So there could be a relationship in your life, Aries, that is affecting your work. Um, maybe you've needed to take some time so that you could work on other things. It could be different for all of you. But in our current energy, we have the Five of Discs, worry. Okay, so I definitely feel like in this current moment, we're a little bit worried about money, okay? Or, just not having a really good space where we're able to create or even, just feel good enough to want to contribute anything. Let's see. Why is the Five of Discs here? Four of Wands. Yeah, this has everything to do with our environment. And I do see we're putting the effort in. It's just slow, right? And I do feel like with this Four of Wands, I love this card, the Four of Wands, but when I really look at this card and knowing that it is like the wands and the way that I feel this energy, it feels more like an internal space to me. And this is really you having this peaceful place within. So even if you are in a place that isn't comfortable, you have this inspiration, this fire inside of you. This is Venus and Aries with the Four of Wands. And so even though there is some conflict and some parts of our current existence that are uncomfortable and may be causing insecurity or worry, but with the Knight of Pentacles and this Four of Wands, in a deeper place, everything is right on track. You're right where you're supposed to be. And you are just kind of taking one slow step, another slow step. You're moving forward so very slowly. But in the future here, it's picking up a lot. And you're also really like getting a laser focus on where you're headed. Okay. And so here's the 7 and here's the 7. There's a little bit of conflict in between. However, we're getting to where we're going and we're gaining momentum each step of the way. We're getting a little bit more clear and gaining more and more momentum. Clarifying the Chariot, please. Not taking any flyers today. Two of Pentacles, there it is, right? Yeah, this is another 9. Here's a 9 too with these two cards, right? The 5 and the 4 is a 9, the 7 and the 2 is a 9. So there's a lot of 9s coming out in your reading. And so we are getting to the end of a story, right? We're getting to the end of a chapter. We're going to be starting a new chapter. And it really is requiring you to focus on doing just what you need to do, right? Keeping things balanced, keeping moving. We have the High Priestess. So we have 2 2s here. The High Priestess and the 2 of Pentacles. Again, on the surface, we're having to do this like mundane stuff. But in a deeper place, there is this knowing that we are on the right path and knowing that we're going to be okay. Here we also have the 8 and the 2. So there's a 10, right? That's where we're going. We're in the 9 right now. We're reevaluating and we are really completing a chapter of our life here. Okay, so let's see what the oracles have to say. I have the Air Male Oracle and the Astro Elemental Oracle together here. Both decks are by Sarah Stacy, and I highly recommend that you go and treat yourself to one of her decks because she is an amazing oracle creator. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify, or we're going to get past, present, and future. Past, present, and future over this entire reading. Past, present, and future. Free flow is on the bottom. Okay. Protect, create, and soothe. Okay, so really interesting energies coming out over your reading here, Aries. I really love this free flow on the bottom because I definitely feel like, we really do have to be able to flow freely. Okay. And I am feeling again, there is some stagnancy, right, in our emotions. We had the Four of Cups come out twice in this reading. And I feel like that is necessary to a certain extent, right? Especially because, we have protect in the past. So I feel like, in our contribution, we had the Seven of Wands. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit confused about this energy, but I feel like there was definitely some sort of relationship here where we were really having to defend our right to take up space. Maybe we were like calling out of work, but I do feel like that was okay. Like we were able to have really good communication and communicate really well about what we needed. So good job. Um, but it just seems like, with this protect energy, you really needed to take this time to heal. And like I said, I was feeling like big therapy vibes with the Princess of Discs and the Eight of Swords. So that's what we have here in the past for protect. But where the free flow comes in is here in our current energy. We have create. So it's like, I feel like we need to find an outlet so that our emotions do have the space to flow. Because, yes, I get where you're at and we want to move forward, but if we always push our emotions down to move forward, that can become a habit that we do throughout our life and we never actually take the time to unpack everything. And you don't want to do that, Aries. You want to make sure that you are unpacking your emotions. So I feel like a creative outlet would be really, really good for you. And in the future, we have soothe. So I do feel like, the clarity that you are coming into here in the future is going to help soothe away any fears or insecurities that you have about the path that you are here to go down. Okay, so really lovely. Let's get us an oracle. Ooh, we love to see it. Thriving and miracles. Okay, so let's read thriving from the book here. All right, the sacred landscape wants you to know if you draw this card, you are a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now, that's okay. Through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well being. Wow. A perfect card to tie up this reading. All right, let's get you an affirmation to take with you for your week. Again, this is a general reading, so use your own intuition. And if you want to book a personal, my website is amyenergy.online. Okay, we're not taking any flyers. Let's get an affirmation for Aries for this week. All right, we have I am doing so well on my life journey. I am proud of myself. Okay, so you can go ahead and screenshot that, take it with you. Okay, you can make it the background screensaver on your phone so you can remember to say it every day or anytime you need a little encouragement. All right, if you do that, please do take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at amyenergy so I can see it. Okay. It's your affirmation. And now the next part we're going to do here, Aries, we are going to get into a little bit of a love reading, okay? This next part you want to take with a grain of salt. This is a general reading. Cannot stress that enough. I don't want no hate mail saying, no, you don't even know. My boyfriend did this to me. I literally, you can purchase a reading with me that can be tailor-made to you, but yeah, I don't know what your boyfriend or your girlfriend did to you. Okay, I'm reading general energies here, so take it with a grain of salt, and it might not resonate. Okay, feel free to watch what I do and do your own reading. Okay, I'm just here giving you an example of how it's done. So let's get your person's current energy here, Aries. Okay, I'll give you a second just so that you can get a person in mind. Have a person in mind here, and we're gonna tap into their energy. All right. Let's get the current energy of Aries person, please. Oh, okay. Interesting energy, Aries. Your person's energy is like a little bit similar to yours. They have the Four of Cups as well. Um, or maybe this is your energy showing up here that they, that could be really making them sad and upset, understanding that you're not open to receive their cup of love, okay? But I'm feeling like a similar energy of them really reevaluating the situation and like kind of creating a safe space for themselves inside, like how I was saying about the Four of Wands, okay? So, really interesting. Let's see, how does Aries person feel about them? How does Aries person feel about them? Ooh, okay. So your person definitely feels like you are moving on and they feel like very connected to you. With the devil here, it could be a little bit of a controlling energy, right? Ooh, it's interesting. They could find you controlling, or they themselves could feel like they're kind of trapped in your energy. We have the Knight of Wands on the bottom here. So I definitely feel like there could just be some stubbornness on one or both of your ends where you're really just wanting to do things your own way, or your person is, okay? Interesting. What action would Aries person like to take towards them? What action would Aries person like to take toward them? Interesting. I feel like your person really wants to work on things with you. I feel like they also want to work at their job. Um, Interesting energy, but I feel like they're a little bit defensive about their work, but they also want to give to you as well. But with the Page of Pentacles, I don't know if you're interested in what they want to give, because I don't. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles was right there on the other side when I cut the deck. And I kind of feel that. I feel like, a page is not going to cut it for you. Like, the page is not offering enough for you to be interested. So maybe your person just doesn't have a lot of energy. They work a lot, and they could be very, very defensive of this. They're very defensive of their work here. Okay. What is Aries' current energy in this connection? Aries current energy in this connection? High Priestess. Yep, it was over your reading, and the Ten of Swords. So this is painful for you, Aries. However, because we do have the High Priestess coming out, you do have, ooh, okay, look at that. The Sun. You're understanding. You understand that with every ending comes a new beginning. You are letting the sun set on the pain so that you can have a new day, right? So that you can really have a better time. Because I do feel like this connection's been pretty painful for you, and may have it may currently be over, right? Your person may be trying to move on from you. Okay, how does Aries person think they feel about them? We gotta hurry up. We got 4 minutes left. My phone's about out of space here, Aries. Sorry about that. Okay, but your person thinks that you feel. It's interesting here. I feel like your person just thinks that you kind of are leaving them out in the cold here with the Knight of Wands, that you're moving towards your passions, or maybe even to a different love interest, okay? Like someone who, the Knight of Wands can be a sexy kind of little energy. So your person could feel that, or they could feel like you feel that way about them. It's so interesting how your person's energy here, Aries, is like very similar to yours, I feel. Okay, Three of Cups over this reading. So I do feel like we want to like flow with communication and be kind of um, easy to get along with for whatever reason here. But the best advice for you is to actually turn your back on the conflict, right? We don't want to engage in any back and forth debating. We know how we feel, we know what we need to know, and that King of Wands is here again. This is you really moving the direction that you want to go in life, okay? So let's go ahead and get some oracles. We're going to get one for Aries and one for Aries person. All right, this might cut me off, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm on Instagram at amyenergy, TikTok amyenergy3. All right, let's get Aries Oracle here. We have Casanova. Be the flame, not the moth. Always be a free agent. Promise fidelity to all. It's not destiny, it's opportunity. All right, and let's get one for Aries person. Again, if you want to book a personal, amyenergy.online. All right, cross watchers, this one is for you. All right, we have Jacqueline Kennedy. Always be the first lady. Marry for love, for money, but most of all, companionship. Don't just take the picture, enter it. Okay, and let's see real quick here, Aries. What would your person say to you if they had the courage to speak their truth out loud? Okay, you hurt my feelings. And sorry for the way I handled things. We have I miss being around you on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Again, all of this was a general reading. So if you want to book a personal, you can do so at amyenergy.online. But most importantly, have a wonderful week, Aries. I love you. Take care.